Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming. In this video, we will open up a few Wizards of the Coast booster packs. I'm going to show you guys a few things that I bought, and then I'm also going to go through a small piece of my Yu-Gi-Oh collection that is ungraded. I need to grade the cards, I just haven't got around to doing it yet, and I'll kind of go over that stuff when I get to it. But first I'll show you a few of the PSA cards that I bought. Still adding to the PSA 10 Japanese Charizards. Knocking a lot of the easier ones out of the way, working on the harder ones kind of slowly just because they're kind of more expensive, but I am trying to knock those out. And these I'm just picking up as I go because they're not too hard. I think there's a 107 and a 109 for this one. For not this particular one, but a Magmar versus Charizard. The Bandai, Cardass, those kind of cards, I mean, they're kind of tough for me to figure out because there's so many of them. Here we have a GX starter decks, Charizard GX. It'd be nice if it was just limited to like releases that had a set, like a playable set, instead of the non-TCGs type stuff. But it doesn't look like PSA has gone that way. And I also picked up the Japanese Charizard Spirit Link. Now for the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, I've got a lot of comments about the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff when I show it. So what I have here, these are some LOB cards that I picked up. I was picking them up for pretty cheap. The most expensive cards were the Blue Eyes for 30 bucks. And it wouldn't have been maybe a year or so ago that I was doing this, and I was just kind of picking them up here and there. You can tell there's different print runs, like this is more of an original, and this is definitely a later print run. But these are all English versions, so you got like LOB 124, they're not Asian on the back or anything like that. There might be some first editions mixed in here and there, but for the most part, these are ones that I just found for a decent price as I was going through buying some cards. I was like, you know what, let me just grab them and set them back in a binder, and I'll grade them here not too long. And I waited a little too long to actually grade them. The reason I have these out was because somebody sent me a link. They were like, hey man, have you noticed where the Blue Eyes White Dragon, just the regular Unlimited, is at? And you know, when I bought mine, I think I bought it for like 250 bucks, and this was maybe a year or two ago. I would say at most 2 years, but I'm going to say I thought it was right at about a year ago for a PSA 10, and it's like at $5,000 in auction or something like that, which is, you know, I mean, that's a huge uptick. 20 times in just a year or two, or really for anything in general, is kind of crazy. But I like the LOB cards, and most of these I got for under $10, and I thought that was just a really good deal. Again, some of them are reprints, but then you see like this one, like this is a full-on Unlimited wavy, like you can see it right there. Like it's super thick on the wavy, like texture in the background. Left leg, got a poly, there's a few Celtic Guardians. That was not in a case. Why is that not in a case? And I just stuck them back in a binder. Some of these, they were under $5, and you know, it was kind of crazy because I was looking at the packs. I'm like, these things are like 100 bucks, you know, for a pack, and then you have a 1 in 6 chance of getting a super rare, or 1 in 12 for an ultra rare. So let me just grab some of these. Got Monster Reborns, but see with Yu-Gi-Oh, when they do the reprints, basically the card is exactly the same. These right here, these actually say Magic, so these are original prints. The newer ones should say Spell, if I'm thinking correctly. They should say Spell, but some of these look like, this looks like a reprint, but it still says Magic at the top. That's strange. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a reprint. It says Spell at the top. See right there? And like this one says Magic. So the ones that say Spell are going to be later prints. That's a Spell, Magic, Spell, Magic. The Magic ones should be from probably the original print, because it was changed over pretty quickly. With Magic Ruler got changed over to Spell Ruler because Magic was infringing on Magic the Gathering. Got some more Monster Reborns. Got Swords of Revealing Light, Darkhold. Got some Guy the Dragon Champions. These are kind of cool. We're going to see a few different versions in here. That's an original. If you run across an error one which has gold letterings like this one, see how the letters are gold versus silver. This was a misprint that you could have from the set. I've got that in the PSA 10. Same thing with the Unlimited, and then you have the first edition, which I was buying a few first editions here and there for like 50 bucks for a while, just so that I could see if I could find some with a wavy. The claim is that this was only printed on glossy, So there's a few more of the ultra rare misprints. There's another first edition, another first edition. Black Skull Dragon, one of my favorites. Got Luster Dragon. A lot of people hate on cards like Seven Tools of the Bandit, but for me, I played, so I really connect with this card. You had to sacrifice 1,000 life points, but you could negate the activation of a trap card and destroy it. And while you don't like to do that, you always like to have the option to be able to stop it. I used to love having a Solemn Judgment or a Seven Tools of the Bandit along with something that would stop magic cards, like a Magic Jammer, or actually it's the Solemn Judgment might be magic cards, or it's like all magic cards. I'm thinking Mirror Wall maybe, but you could get rid of Mirror Wall. It's been a while since I played. Then they come out with Trap Jammer, which was kind of like this, but then they had another effect where you didn't have to do the 1,000 if it was a certain type of trap card. But basically, if you had one that can stop a magic and stop a trap, and then you had, you know, a really powerful monster, and then unless there was a face down flip effect monster that, you know, you attacked, you were pretty much guaranteed to destroy the monsters on the other side and inflict some damage to your opponent's life points. Slate Warrior is one of my favorite cards. I remember playing with this in the game. I actually bought this game, and I believe you got Slate Warrior, Sinister Serpent, and Harpy's Feather Duster. Harpy's Feather Duster is just a beast. Like, it destroys all of the magic and trap cards on your opponent's side of the field. And Slate Warrior is a 1900 attack monster with a decent attack, or a decent effect. Like, you could put it in face down defense if you wanted to, and it would take 500 attack off of an attacking monster. So this right here was one of the best 4-star monsters that you could get at the time. Got a few Red Eyes, LOB, got a few LOB Dark Magicians, Trihorn Dragons. Yeah, these are all LOB. Something that used to happen with the letters, sometimes they would just have like this thing going on where it was almost like part of it was one type of hollow, the other part was not. Usually you see that on the original prints. And then I actually bought some Blue Eyes White Dragons as well. And most of these I bought for $30 or less. And always tried to get near mint ones, but near mint in Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of a joke because a lot of people have no idea what that is. And it's pretty much that way in Pokemon, but it's a lot harder to tell on the Yu-Gi-Oh side looking at the back because damage is hidden a lot more well, or it's just hidden a lot better. This one actually has like a little bit of a shift in the hollow. You see that? There's a few of them like that. From what I can tell, this was usually done on the newer, well, not the newer reprints, but I'm not sure which reprint, but one of the reprints. It's got Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes. There's another one. This has got a little bit of a shift too in the hollow. The Blue Eyes, that one's got a decent shift. That one's got a little bit of a shift too. And all these are, again, LOB English. That one's actually probably got the biggest shift on the hollow, which is pretty cool to me, because I like errors. So really, I need to send all these off. I don't know where they're going to be at, you know, the PSA grade scale, but actually, I'm pretty sure I got a few 10s in here from what I remember. Some of these were packed fresh, so got to send them off once PSA opens back up. I don't know if I should do them on the bulk level or not. But anyways, for those of you who are not Yu-Gi-Oh fans, sorry you had an extra 5 minutes there of talking about that, but I wanted to show it for some of you who are. And we're going to jump into some of these booster packs. So we've got Carnegie B. He bought a Gem Heroes First Edition Unweighed pack. For those of you who have been buying packs, I tried making a little bit of a mailing list. It's not too big, but I had a consignee drop prices temporarily for the Jungle First Edition Unweighed and Gem Heroes Unweighed. So I'd sent out an email, and that's why several of these have been bought in these past few videos. It's got Brock's Mankey, Eric's Bellsprout. Got the Abra, Psychic Energy, Misty Psyduck, that's a nice one. Misty's Wrath, Good Manners, Blaine's Charmander, always nice to pull a Charmander. Energy Flow, and Misty's Goldeen. So, not the super cool rare that you want to have. Misty's Goldeen actually has a common, maybe even an uncommon. I'm not sure if it's in Gem Heroes or not, but it's in the Gem series. I would say Heroes just because it's Misty, but I think you see her Pokemon on both sides. But there's your rare. Didn't pull the hollow, but you didn't get a trainer either. I like the Blaine's Charmander probably the most from your pack, Carnegie. And then next up, we are going to go into a Gem Challenge First Edition pack. So this box, I believe we've had 4 packs open up, so this will be pack number 5. can't even remember what pulled it all from those first 4 packs. I know it wasn't a Blaine's Charizard, I'll tell you that. We still haven't pulled that yet. Alright, Blaine's Vulpix, Sabrina's Ghastly, Misty's Staryu, got the Diglett, Fighting Energy, Giovanni's Nidorino, got Raticate, and Kadabra. Kadabra's always a nice pull. Zubat, Nidoran, and Nidoqueen. So we've got 2 rares in a row. No hollows from either. But there's your rare. Overall, not too bad on the condition. Put this one in here. That was for Cody JL. Get that shipped out to you. And then last we have a heavy Neo Rev, and this is for Arthur. He said he's hoping for Houndoom or Shining Gyarados, which I believe we pulled the Houndoom already. We have not pulled either Shining, and then I'm trying to remember the dogs. One of them I know hasn't been pulled. I think it's Entei maybe? I think Raikou was pulled. Maybe Suicune? I can't really remember. We're getting down to the last Neo Rev packs. We still haven't pulled Shining Magikarp or Gyarados from either box. And this is the heavy light box because this is a guaranteed holo pack. Healing Field. Can we get Pokemon Breeder Fields? I think the last time, the reason I said that specific artist, I believe the last time we saw Healing Field, we saw the Pokemon Breeder Fields right before it. Here we go. Oh, nope, not this one. It's going to be the next one. Oh, the Entei was live. Nice. Oh, I'm going to sleeve that up. That was at 2 dogs in a row. I'm pretty sure Raikou was the last one we pulled. Got a little print line over here. It's pretty light though, and you got another little one right there. Not super prominent though. Great centering. The top edges look good. Bottom edges look pretty good too. Well, so I think the only thing that's going to hold you back are those 2 lines. You can make it out slightly right there, but they're not very prominent. So overall, really nice condition. Congratulations on pulling that one, man. Gotta let me know if you get the 10. I'm still missing one of the dogs in a 10. Can't remember which one it is. And no, I'm missing Houndoom. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. We will have another one hopefully soon, but if it's not for a week or so, I hope you guys have a wonderful summer.